Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Two and 0 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 12.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Merrifield, the runner at second with one away. Two and 0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A man on third with 2 down. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A pause, and the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Kansas City. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Danny Duffy will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. And Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know if Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Carnage.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Ready with the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Perez waiting on the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Hard liner to center field. McCutchen is right there, 1 down.
Time to take a look at the Philly D.
The left fielder,
and guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez has it. Throw on the first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 66.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Brett Phillips will bat next, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Three and 1. Here it is. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. O'Hearn stands at second with 2 gone. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gene Segura standing in. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He has 9 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Fastball well outside. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Fouled away. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Corey Dickerson. Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively.
Batting 7.
And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
One and 0. Here it is. And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0. 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Two out here and a runner at second. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mondesi will put this one away, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. Will move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Danny Duffy. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Danny Duffy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now the 0-1.
Nope,
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Grounded to the right. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, with Merrifield.
Stepping up to the plate, Whit Merrifield. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. Grounded to third. Kingery's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Nola.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Merrifield retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and power drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now another 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Too low, 1-0. One and 0. Here it is. Ball 2 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. And the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes the count. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. 1 away for the Royals here in the fourth. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pop straight up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Salvador Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. He's set, and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Popped up. Kingery waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Kansas City. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes. It got away from it.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Soler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Scott
And in
Kingery.
steps Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Liner towards second. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. Kingery leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Royals.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, number 66.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. The 2-1 on its way. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Danny Duffy. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. KC down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So striding in, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now the 1-0. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. O'Hearn is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Merrifield hits right-handed pitching very well, makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Mondesi on at first, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So striding forward now, Jorge Soler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 2-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Dozier. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 fouled off. hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. 13. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now batting, Salvador Perez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Comes set. The 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-1. Here it is.
Ball 3.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The payoff pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Royals strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Jacob Barnes please. Enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes.
Standing in, Bryce Harper will lead it off as we start the home fielder. 6th.
Bryce Harper.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Barnes has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping in, Alex Gordon, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. To third. Kingery's there. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Brett Phillips. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Number 40 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 40.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Hector.
Chesler Cuthbert will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Cuthbert.
Grounded weakly to the right side. Hernandez is right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Royals.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. One out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Stepping into the box, Whit Merrifield. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Tim Hill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Tim Hill.
Ready now, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Hill stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Real Muto gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Reese Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. One out, one on in a 1-run game. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they're up 1-0. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
in is Jorge Soler.
Heating up for Kansas City, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
First offering on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for a called strike.
Count is 2-1.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 fouled away. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. KC down to their final strike in this one. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The left fielder, number 4,
Alex Gordon. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Robertson's ready. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.